Hey, it's Penny Dreadful, and welcome to another installment of the Masters of the Universe Classics Wishlist series. Over the course of 12 years, we've gotten some awesome army builder figures in the line, including iconic ones like the Horde Troopers, difficult to build army builders like the Skeletors that came single-packed with the Roton, and long-desired ones like the Hover Robots and the Palace Guards, and many more. However, there are still quite a few army builder figures that would be great to get in the line. Thus, in this video, I'll be counting down my top 3 army builders. Also, thank you to the awesome Fwoosh website for the many images that I'm using in this video. They've done some amazing reviews and dioramas for classics, which I always looked forward to seeing, and definitely make it a regular stop for your toy info needs. Alright, let's jump in. Number 3. Bright Moon Royal Guards. Queen Angela's Bright Moon Royal Guards appeared in the Filmation She-Ra cartoon. They defended Castle Bright Moon and the kingdom. They usually wore blue or sometimes red uniforms and carried these very distinctive staffs that were topped with round globes. Other Bright Moon Guards were more like soldiers and wore orange armor and carried blasters. I'd really like the indoor contingent of guards with the crazy staffs with the globe on top. It would be really cool to display a set of guards with Queen Angela. I think they would look awesome with her. The Netflix DreamWorks Princesses of Power cartoon also had a unique design for the Bright Moon Guards, and that design was actually really cool too, but I would prefer to get the Filmation ones first, absolutely. Those need to be made. Here's an illustration by Eric Marshall of a Bright Moon Guard. It's in the 2000X style, but it's awesome, so I wanted to include it. Here are some customs that I found online. This one is by Chris Abel, and it's really cool. It definitely captures the Bright Moon Guard look. These are by customizer Power Sword, and I found this on their Flickr account. Power Sword made several of the guards. I think it'd be nice to get a 2-pack of these, maybe one female and one male guard with alternate heads, so that you could get a couple of display options for each guard, and then you could get a couple of packs to display all the different versions of those guards. These would be great to get in the line. Number 2. Skeletors Troopers from the 1987 live-action Masters of the Universe movie. This is a pretty highly desired army builder, and it's no wonder. Skeletor's Dark Troopers, or Death Troopers from the 87 movie, are just really cool looking. They're clad completely in glossy black armor and appear to be robotic in the film. When He-Man hits them, they shoot sparks everywhere. There are 3 types of these troopers. They have the Warlord troops in the film, and those are the leaders who wear long capes, red or black capes. Then you have the regular troopers who don't wear capes, and they have wider helmets than the Warlords. And then you have the Air Centurions who fly around on floating discs. I'd be happy to get any of the 3 types, but my main pick would be just the standard troopers with the wider helmets, those Death Troopers or Dark Troopers. I know a lot of people say that they're kind of derivative of Stormtroopers from Star Wars, but so what? They're pretty badass, and I would love to get a 2-pack of these troopers. Here is an incredible Dark Soldier custom kit, which was offered by professional toy designer Joe Amaro and his Warlords of the Universe line of custom figure kits and add-on parts. Joe needs no introduction, and he's worked with the 4 Horsemen on many items for the Classics line, including the Wind Raider, the Battle Ram, the Hover Robots, and many other items. Now, interestingly, in a recent Pixel Dan interview with Brian Flynn from Super 7, Brian revealed that Super 7 had uncovered some vintage Mattel design concepts for a movie trooper. Now that does make me wonder if this presents a path to making them as classics figures, should, of course, Mattel lift their ban on classics. They sure would sell a lot of those guys, I'm just saying. William Stout did not design the troopers in the film. It was Claudio Mazzoli who designed them. So maybe this vintage design for the troopers, which is technically a Mattel design, could present a loophole where they could make them. So that would be awesome. Just putting it out there. Number 1, Skeletors, Skeleton Warriors. You might be surprised that I picked this one over the movie Troopers for my number 1 spot. But if you know me, I'll always go with the undead over a robot soldier. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some robots, but that's just how I roll. With the undead. So how come these have not been made in the line yet? These skeletons kind of appeared concurrently in the 2002 He-Man Power of Grayskull TDK game and in the MV Creations Masters of the Universe comic. I know they were at least for sure in the comic that came packed in with the game, but they might have also been in some of the other issues as well. I'm pretty sure they were. About 10 years later, they were brought back in the 2012 Chilingo game, He-Man, the most powerful game in the universe, which you could download for handheld mobile devices. Anyway, I love these guys. They remind me so much of the Ray Harryhausen skeletons from Jason and the Argonauts and the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. It just always made so much sense to me that a dark mage like Skeletor would use necromancy to raise undead skeleton soldiers, which he did even in the vintage days. Here is artist Emiliano Santalucia's MV Creations design for the Skeleton Warrior. I would love a figure that looks exactly like this. This is incredible. I know this is more 2000X. The Mythic Legion's Skeleton Legion builders are actually pretty close, although they're currently going for big bucks on eBay. I have one here with my Skeletor figure to show you what it looks like. I used to have 2, but I ended up selling the other one. Even though I love these Mythic Legion skeletons, I still think they'd need to be classicized, I guess, a bit more to really look right with the other Classics figures. They're just, understandably more Mythic Legions style than Masters of the Universe style. Still, they are just awesome in general. I also found this custom being offered by Jin Sayatomi's Dangerous Toys Auctions, and this one is clearly based on the look of the Chilingo game, Skeleton Warriors. For my taste, I think it's a little too close to the faceless one. I think they used some faceless one parts here, but it's still pretty cool and would look awesome. And here are some custom skeletons that were created by the super talented customizer He-Mike that also show what skeleton army builders could be like. These are awesome. I don't know, just give me a 2-pack of skeletons with some different weapon options and I'll be good to go. I would love a pack of skeletons. So, what are your most wanted army builders? Let me know in the comments below. And subscribe if you feel like it. Tell Mattel that you want more Masters of the Universe Classics. I'm going to post more of these. My plan's to post these through at least December. So I'm going to keep them coming. And if you want to let Mattel know that you want more Classics figures, I would appreciate it. They've suspended Classics for now, but they are aware of interest in continuing the line. So don't let them forget. Keep bugging them. All right, until next time.